Hey there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew. I'm Michael Gray, also known as Arglefunk. This is the 2022 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. I'm playing game number 30, the Shattered Medallion. In this game, Nancy gets to be on a reality TV show competition in New Zealand. It's a really fun premise. Let's get started. No, here we go. Nancy, after years of trying, I finally got Georgia a spot on her favorite adventure reality show, Pacific Run. I actually don't think they're doing any running in this reality TV show. Huh. Anyway, Nancy and George, they're gonna be a team on a reality show. It's awesome! Woohoo! Go Team Tui!
This season of Pacific Run is holding nothing back. Let's meet the contestants who are about to take the ride of a lifetime. Former rugby star Patrick simply wrote, "No known allergies, cannot swim." Kiri, Team Tawaki. She broke hearts on Date Panic, climbed to the top single-handedly in Biggest Cheater. And along with partner Aaron, she's here to make her mark on the country she calls home.
Of course we have a champion from a show called Biggest Cheater here. Why wouldn't we? That seems like a very safe competitor to have.
Next, Lena, Team Kia. International cryptology consultant by day, quote-unquote, none of your business the rest of the time. Delightful. Next up, a young woman after my own heart, my personal favorite, George Fain.
Let's call that good.
I don't think the announcer should be allowed to have personal favorites. Just saying, that seems sort of unfair. It seems like cheating.
Okay, I'm Sonny. I'm the line producer. Everyone has a game phone. Keep an eye on your phone for updates from the announcer. When you get a medallion, bring it back to the stand. The producer areas are off limits. Very off limits. Your rules are in your tent. Read the rules. The first team to finish a stage gets the highest score.
Woohoo!
Second team gets the second highest, and so on. Keep an eye out for extra missions. Sometimes the perks will be even better than the points. You can still win coming in second or third once in a while. My plan requires many specific talents. Whoa, you're not supposed to hear that. I have to go.
And we're off. Time for our teams to build up some steam. Solve the Rails puzzle to find your very own Pacific Run data chip. Guard it with your life. Your team chip will give you access to new locations to explore, puzzles to solve, and challenges to overcome.
I'm kind of distracted by Sonny June's thing there. He's like, my plan requires many specific talents. Yes, so Sonny June has a weird alien plan. He wants to contact aliens, you see. So he's actually created this reality TV show as a cover for his top secret alien plans handed to him by his grandfather. That's the secret storyline of the game.
Time to get these tracks together.
It's a little weird. Alright. Okay. So I'm not sure if he created the reality TV show or if he just hijacked an already... I think he just hijacked an already existing reality TV show for his alien plans. Still kind of weird though, right? Alright. So let's see. Can I figure out how to do this? No, that looks wrong. If I moved all these up one, would that be right? No. Yeah, sometimes these puzzles... Like, does that look good? Yeah, Yep, Sonny June. Oh, yep, Sonny June is, yeah, Sonny June is a guy. I don't think, did they specify, Sonny's gender in, any of the games? I'm not sure if they did. They had a couple of, like, her interactive contests which specified, his gender. It's like posted on the video game developers' websites and so forth. Here we go, this might be it. No, those two don't match. Oh man. man. I don't even see anything I could swap with. Yeah. Oh, I think I've got it. Here we go. Hooray for me!
This looks useful.
Congratulations, Team 2E. You solved the train puzzle. Oh yeah, and, where were my messages? Kind of weird that, I mean, we solved the train puzzle, then you kind of have to go back. Apparently, before I solved the train puzzle, I was given this mission to get the first medallion piece. It's like, what? Okay. Well, to solve that, we need to grab our book on... No, those are the show rules. We need a book on plants. Great. And we need to find all the various plants here. And that's our challenge. That's our challenge. Find the various plants.
All right, let's start looking for those plants. You do the footwork, and I'll research where they might be.
George is going to be kind of useless here. Sorry to say that.
What's up?
Ready for this?
You know it. What should we do first?
Search for plants first, win second. Then gloating, if time permits.
Sounds good.
Excellent. So let me see. Where are those plants? Ooh. No, that's a phone charm. That's not a plant. Let's see. What places are open to us?
Looks like I'll need something to activate that.
This is why we had to do the trains puzzle in order to get this. Alright, we've only got one place open right now. To unlock one of the other places, we have to...
I was born to
solve a
kayak,
puzzle
but
place.
which boat is the one for me?
Alright, we're kayaking, and that little island there, that little island is a kayaker place. Ooh, and this is cool.
Cool. I wonder what's down there.
This
Need to
is a
find a way to
submarine.
unlock this hatch.
This is another place we need to unlock. Here we go, maybe. It's here, right? Got it!
Cacao, I have picked thou.
Woohoo! We got one plant. Yay! And we need to find all 5 plants. Excellent. I think there's another plant, like, over here. Great! I do like the scenery. The scenery is very nice.
You can't just back away from this because you're scared.
Oh, and this is kind of weird. We hear an argument between Lena and Patrick, but we've never met Lena and Patrick before. So it's like, oh man, these two people we haven't met are talking about something we don't know.
I'm not scared.
Yes, you are.
So what if I am? I'm not doing it. It's wrong.
It's not wrong. You're afraid. You're just afraid.
It's unnatural.
Somebody asked if it's possible to get first place in every challenge. It is not. It is not. The
This
game
looks like
forces
some
you to
sort of
lose some of the
code.
challenges. Because someone's a cheater, which is not, I mean, not a surprise when somebody was a champion at biggest cheater. Alrighty. So we got 2 of the plants. Let's unlock the new location. See if we can find the other plants. To unlock the new... Ooh, is this one of the plants we need? Nice, nice. So to unlock the other location,
I need to keep an eye on this. It looks important.
we solved this puzzle, right? Has that puzzle not been unlocked yet? Let's check the messages. Messages say we need to solve a puzzle here. Okay, cool.
I need to find all of the differences.
I'm kind of mad we didn't get, like, major points for being the first ones to solve the train. Were we the first ones to solve the train puzzle? I hope so. So with this puzzle, you need to click on the things that are different. Yeah. This shouldn't be too tough. The kiwi here. Oh, kiwi's facing the wrong direction there. just clicking things sort of at random, and I'm sure I'll get something. There we go. Looks like I've gotten... Wow, I was about to say, oh, I'm almost done with this puzzle, but clearly I'm not. I've got 6 more things. The color of these bushes changes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely something different. Did I get this bucket? There we go. All right. Color of that baseball. I mean, not only do you have to click on things that are different, but you need to click on things that are different in the correct spots, if that makes sense. So, like, this water tower, you know, it's this color at the bottom, and then it's this color on top. Well, if you try clicking it on the bottom, it doesn't work. You need to click on it on top. Alrighty. And same with this mallet thing. We've got the mallet, it's the same in like 3 of them. You want to click the one that it's not the same in. Let's see. The sun?
I should figure out what these letters spell.
Yeah, sun's a different color. Okay, so the password to the new area is woolshed.
All right, I did it.
Excellent. And we've got nobody here to talk to. Well, that's just sad. And here's a book on sheep farming. Oh, that gives us the clue for the sheep puzzle, which, you know, I'm not going to worry about now. Let's do the sheep puzzle later.
Looks like I'll need a password.
Excellent. I mean, this is the...
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. Oh, okay, well, fine. Then I guess I can't even go sheep shearing, even if I wanted to. Here's another plant. This is obviously a secret area, but Nancy doesn't realize that. I mean, come on, that's so obvious Nancy should be able to walk through there, right? Come on, Nancy. Come on, Nancy. Get with the game here. Get with the program. And hey, yeah, you can see this is a secret area that Nancy can reach if she went through those vines, those roots. She should really go down there. And guess what, everybody? The final plant's over here on the opposite side. Our friend George is going to magically appear to grab those plants.
All right, rope bridge.
It looks pretty dangerous. You sure you want to do this?
More than I've wanted to do anything.
I really, really, really love rope bridges, okay? It's sort of my thing, Nancy. Okay, well, George, have a nice trip. See you next fall.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Yes?
George!
So that's sort of the main mystery of the game, is figuring out who tried to kill George. Somebody tried to kill George. Oh no! The secondary mystery is figuring out what Sonny June's weird alien scheme is, but we haven't really stumbled upon the alien scheme stuff yet.
Last time on Pacific Run, the world watched in stunned horror as tragedy struck George Fane. Today, a dark mood hangs over New Zealand as the remaining contestants grapple with the loss of such a brave young woman. From this season's cast. Luckily for Miss Fane and our lawyers, she's resting comfortably and hopefully not feeling too litigious.
I'm so glad you're okay. No matter what, we're going to win for you.
That's sweet of you, but you don't need to.
And we'll find out what happened with the bridge.
Okay, that might be nice.
I'm sorry you don't get to compete. I know how much you were looking forward to it.
I'll get to watch, at least. Which reminds me, I have a producer feed.
So, I just have to go to the television over there to hear them?
Yeah, and hey, take this. Just in case you need to sneak back and catch up. It's a key to the producer area. Just don't get caught.
Are you proposing I cheat?
No, just Something odd is going on here. We might need to bend the rules.
Nancy would probably be a great competitor on, like, The Biggest Cheater. That sounds like a cool reality show. I'm sorry to get distracted by that reality show, but I think that might even be more amazing than this show. Because, I mean, what has happened in this reality show so far? They solved, like, a train jigsaw puzzle, and they found a bunch of plants. This reality show is like Snoozeville. This is boring. I wouldn't watch this on TV.
Well, I do like bending rules.
I know you do. Are you sure you want to help? This is a lot to do alone.
Bess has volunteered to help.
Bess? Bess Marvin.
Say hello to our newest contestant, Bess Marvin. Let's hear what she's got to say for herself.
I'm going to die here.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. And we continue Pacific Run, New Zealand.
Woohoo! We continue Pacific Run, New Zealand. So Bess is called in to replace George. Poor Bess.
Hey, come over here.
Wait, what?
I'm so sorry about George.
Thanks. Looks like she's going to be okay.
Same with Erin.
I heard she tried to save George.
She did.
Nancy, why didn't you try to save George? You were right there. Big question, if George had not shown up in the middle of nowhere, would Nancy have gone on the bridge and then Nancy would have been the one who got hurt?
Are you going home?
No, going on alone. You?
Bess is joining me.
The blonde with the day-glow camo? Good luck with that.
Hey, Bess is great.
Nancy, I'm teasing you. At the end of the day, this is a game. As much as I love trash talk, that's all it is. I have a proposal for you.
I'm listening.
You and I should form an alliance.
Right, but at the end there can only be one winner. So what's the overall plan?
Yes, McLeod. But I don't need to win. I need to stay around long enough to get screen time. I promised my agent I'd make it to the finals.
You have an agent?
Yep.
Well, that's surprising, but I suppose I might be open to the thought of working together.
Good. Here's something. Consider it a show of good faith. Sonny June, the producer, he's not supposed to be the one running the show.
What do you mean?
I heard a conference call. Apparently, he trashed the travel paperwork for the actual crew.
For real?
For real, yes.
Okay, so this is Erin. She is going to form an alliance with Nancy. I'm surprised that Erin and Nancy weren't teamed together to make a team, since both their partners were hurt. So let's see, where were you right before the bridge collapsed?
Where were you right before the bridge collapsed?
In the confessional booth.
Can you prove that?
Maybe Sonny can?
Nancy never uses the confessional in this game. Seems like a lost opportunity. That could have been an amazing puzzle.
How did you get started in reality television?
A dating show called Sleepless.
Huh, haven't heard of it.
Basically, you'd go on a date after staying up for 24 hours straight. We went skiing, he died.
What?
Later, in a boat thing. Unrelated. But I met the producer of the show and we hit it off. And that reality became my reality.
What a weird thing to say. I'm sorry. It's like, okay, yeah, we went skiing together, and then he died in a boat 5 years later. What?
What did you do before reality TV?
This, that, aerial arts paid the bills.
I can't say I know what that means.
You know those arty French circuses?
Oh, yeah.
I did that. Never made the poster, but always made rent. Eventually. Ish.
Why did you stop?
One day, you put on the spandex, and the mirror glass-coated antlers, and it hits you.
What hits you?
It's sort of a specific feeling. The day before, I saw myself as an artist. The next day, I saw myself as absurd. So I quit.
That's actually... I mean, that's also weird. But that's actually kind of important. Part of Sonny June's plan is he needs somebody who is a great acrobat, and that's why he brought Kiri on board.
Why did you dedicate your life to being on trashy TV?
You play it fast and loose with the judgments, don't you?
Sorry, you know what I mean. You're smart and talented.
Talent? No, I'm not talented. I was raised to believe I was, and so were all my classmates.
Well, everyone is special in different ways.
No, everyone's different. Very few people are special.
And this is what led you to TV?
This is what got me up every day at 4 to take the bus into the city as a kid. Modern dance, I was good. Not good enough. I've got the drive and all that business, just not the talent. Just a lifetime of coming in second.
TV gave you a way to win?
It gave me something where it didn't matter either way. Something to burn off the energy. I'm a greyhound. Fame is a cruel sport. But I have a need to run.
Okay, I'm ready to work with you.
You won't regret this. You'll regret something else.
What?
Okay.
Later.
Later.
What am I gonna regret? That's a weird end to a conversation. Is like, you're gonna regret this. Well, something else. You'll just have lots of regrets. What? Oh, okay. Anyway, let's meet Sonny June. He's the producer. He's standing right here.
Nancy Drew.
Yeah. So, the intro to this show said she was on a TV show called Biggest Cheater. I want to ask her about that. Because is that like a show where you play games and you try to cheat to win? Or is it like a dating competition? Like her sleeping dating competition?
Can I see footage of the bridge collapse?
The footage was, destroyed, not in a fire, but in a magnetic thing.
All of it?
Yes.
Is it okay if I check?
No.
Come on, Sonny, you're seriously telling me you guys are not going to be running that footage 24/7 on all the advertisements?
I heard a rumor that you're not supposed to be the one running the show.
That's true.
Well, what's the story?
The main producer plane was diverted, and their passport paperwork was filed incorrectly.
And who was behind that?
Me. I was, little overconfident in my knowledge of airport codes.
Sonny.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He sent everybody to the wrong airport, and now we're all just hostages on his runaway bus. Some people were saying this show would have been amazing if the Hardy Boys were on it. That would have made this game really cool. One of the teams is the Hardy Boys. That's it. I would have loved that. Also would have been great. Like, what if... I don't know which version of the Hardy Boys they would use, though. Would they make, like, all new Hardy Boys, or what? And this is a puzzle.
This puzzle is a tad bit insensitive, considering...
It's kind of a tough puzzle. It's like, what if they used the way the Hardy Boys look in that one? You know, like, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It's like, would that save them money if they reused some of the old Hardy Boys character designs? Because you'll notice in this game, Bess and George look completely different. They look totally different from the way they looked the last time we saw them in Alibi and Ashes. But I feel like, well, you know, I would have been fine if if Bess and George looked the exact same way they did in Alibi and Ashes. It might have saved, like, Her Interactive a lot of money just to reuse those character designs. And so I feel like if they'd done the same thing with the Hardy Boys, and if that had saved a lot of money and time and effort, that would have been cool too. I mean, I totally would have been okay with that. All right, so the bridge is just a jumping game, and you can only jump over a gap of one. You need to destroy every single space. So it would have been really cool if the Hardy Boys had been in it. Another idea I have is just like, what if a bunch of different Nancy Drew characters just came back for that? So if they reused just a bunch of characters from the previous games, that would have been cool too. We don't really get a sense of the competition in this game. We don't really know who Nancy's going up against. I mean, we saw Aaron, and then there's one other team, and that's basically it. I really wanted to feel more competition in this reality show competition. And stage 1 is complete.
Another exciting round comes to a close on Pacific Run, New Zealand. Team Kia has returned the first medallion. Remaining teams
Aw,
still have a
man.
chance to place their medallions for second
We
place.
lost.
The brain from abroad easily holds down victory, while her partner continues to hold down a big old rock. In a surprise twist, by which I mean surprising to those of us who should be running the show, location producer Sonny June has decided to bend the rules for Team Tui, sparing them some elimination. So, Team Tui, enjoy the good luck. And Sonny June, don't make us come down there, young man. Team Matata was not so lucky and will be rowing the kayak of shame out to Loser Atoll, where they will sit among sheep and reflect on their elimination until the competition comes to a close.
Oh well, Hakuna Matata. Poor Team Matata. So that's, you know what? I feel that's a little strange. I'm glad that Sonny broke the rules to prevent my team from being eliminated. Here's the team standings. Apparently, we were in last place with only 20 points. To be fair, we would have come in first if George didn't fall off a waterfall cliff thing, because George was right there. You know, she would have gotten that plant. We would have been in first place. So it would have been totally unfair for them to throw us off the show, right? I'm sorry,
I need to
I'm
put the
getting very
plants in the
defensive
correct vases.
for Nancy, but it's like, come on. George fell off a cliff when she was less than 20 feet away from the final plant the team needed. So this is actually a puzzle. What you need to do is figure out where each one goes. So waterfall fern, that goes near the waterfall. Let's see if we can figure out which one goes on the left. Okay, this shrub belongs to the pea family, and it goes in the pea area. And then the final one is a lily. It goes here. Where's our lily blue? Mount Cook lily, alpine plant, a white buttercup, 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 oh butter, 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 buttercup. Hooray!
One medallion down. Go Team Tui.
Yeah. Ooh, and we get victory music. That's another thing I really like about this game. Something which I think is a little weird about this game, you do have to put your medallion down in order to get credits. Oh man, look, I'm like in 6th place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now I'm second to last though, but I'm in a pretty good tie. Pretty good tie. I do like the triumphant victory music. Okay, so let's
Did that.
mark
Still
however
check.
many
Still
things
can't.
we
Did
can
can't.
mark off.
That's can't check. Can't check. Check.
Got a couple of things we can do next. Second round of the competition. So now we can shear some sheep, drop the bag of wool in the wool shed. Excellent. There are a lot of teams. Yeah, all these are teams we don't get to meet. We've got those two teams, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams we don't meet. And like I said, Curie is one of the teams, so that's cool, I guess. The point total is somewhat fixed at the end of the game, if that makes sense. I'll get to it when we reach the end of the game.
I need to get the totals to add up to 20.
That's what the note in the book said. So let's see. I think I did this wrong. We want the totals to add up to 20. So this particular row is 28. I bet if I flip this 12 here, that would make it 20. But then you'll notice, oh no, that doesn't equal 20. That messes up that row. So what if I do this, like a 4 here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Got it. So if I move that one down, this column is 20. And if I get rid of this 9, that makes this row 20 and this column 20. Now let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with this. I need to get rid of this 9 here. Oh, but that totally destroys that particular row. So maybe if I flip this up, that makes it 20. And let's just hope if I move this down, it works. Got it. Solved it. Alrighty, somebody asked if Sonny June shows up in the books. No, I think he's just a character they made up.
I need
for
a
the
key
Nancy
to get
Drew
this
games.
working.
I think he's just in the Nancy Drew games. Although if I wrote a Nancy Drew book, I would totally put him in one of the books, just for fun. There's the key. And this is sort of what I was talking about when I say I don't really feel like this is a competition. Like, technically, everybody's here on this competition, right? Oh, and then we've got another puzzle. We'll do that later. We want to finish stage 2 first. You need to get a bag, shear some sheep, drop the bag of wool in the bin to earn the next medallion. So technically, this is a big competition and everybody's here. But I don't see anyone here. It feels like Nancy's just alone in this sheep
This must
area,
be where the bag of wool needs to go.
finding sheep by herself. Oh, and this is an easy Easter egg, right? Ha! Yeah, it would have been really cool.
This must be the sheep to shear. I need to get the shearing machine powered on and working. The blades on the shearing machine need to be replaced. I can handle that.
Would have been super cool if the way you play these games like affected the outcome of the game show. Definitely.
The shearing motor must be jammed.
Definitely.
I need to get all of the blades flat.
Like if you do really terribly on this puzzle, you get a slightly different ending. Yay! Oh, I got it wrong. Messed up. You're supposed to get them all flat, not all, whatever you call it, turn to the side. My mistake. I seem to be getting stuck on this particular variation of the puzzle. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. We need to get,
Still have to do that.
we need to get a bag of wool. So I need to find the bag. The way to find a bag, I think we have to purchase a bag. Do I have enough money to purchase a bag?
Looks like I can use our points
Sweet,
to buy
I
things.
do. Got it.
I have to keep 50 points in reserve.
Oh, you do? What? Oh, that doesn't seem like a fair rule. Whatever. If you want to get more points, you solve puzzles in the puzzle house. Yeah, definitely if somebody mentioned like Mario Party, where in Mario Party you're directly competing against other people. That would be cool. I could see that with the kayak competition. I could kind of see that with the sheep shearing competition. Not really. I mean, this is just solve puzzles. Really, that's this entire competition. Is Nancy needs to solve, you know, that numbers puzzle from earlier, and this puzzle, and that's it. That's it. Also, I guess finding that key was a puzzle. Kind of, I suppose. And here we go. We should win, right?
Where's my medallion?
Oh, nope, we don't win. Somebody stole our medallion.
Looks like someone got here first.
Oh. Oh, and stage 2 is done. Somebody won.
Now on Pacific Run, New Zealand. They say it's a poor shepherd who blames his sheep. But even if not one contestant located a single sheep, congratulations, Team Kia. Remaining teams still have a chance to place their medallions for second place, except teams Kakoa and Korea, who have been shorn from the competition and must now flock to the shameful shores of Loser Atoll.
So Team Kia automatically wins the first 2 rounds, no matter what. Doesn't matter how you play the game, Team Kia wins the first 2 rounds. Yeah, and they're still not in first place? That's weird. That's weird! Well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, it would have been cool if, you know, Nancy had an actual chance to win the first 2 rounds. Okay, so stage, this came up in the middle of stage 2. It says you get phone access and a map if you solve the Puzzle Palace's latest challenge. It would be really nice if our friend Bess was here, solving puzzles, getting us points. Like, what? Oh, what the? Oh no! I almost got killed by a giant Rubik's Cube. That's weird. But yeah, Bess could solve puzzles, like she has to play, Braid. That's from Nancy Drew the Captive Curse. Or she could play Monster, also from Nancy Drew the Captive Curse. And Bess should just be living here, playing these games over and over again, and getting us a bunch of points. Just a bunch of points. That's what Bess should be doing. Instead, she's kind of standing around doing nothing.
Let's see if I can find all the words.
Bess, what are you doing? Let's call her.
I got my side quest.
What is it?
I have to take a vow of silence.
What?
Yeah, for 3 hours.
Starting when?
Oh, I already lost. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Sonny said I needed to listen to my own thoughts, like Patrick does.
Weird.
Right. Well, I'm insulted, so I'm gonna go make Patrick listen to my thoughts.
Good luck.
I love it. That's actually kind of a funny joke. It's like, what was her personal side quest to get points? Just stop talking for 3 hours. I don't think that was a personal side quest. I think it was Sonny just got sick and tired of listening to her talk. It's kind of mean, but also kind of funny.
How's George?
She's okay. Is it weird that Sonny doesn't care we're breaking the rule about visiting George?
Did you get caught?
Define caught for me again?
Look it up.
I know the meaning. Yeah, I got caught.
And?
Sonny looked the other way. Which is good because I was about to say something really strange to him.
Like what?
Given my track record lately, probably just some sounds. Maybe an accusation. That's the best way these days, apparently.
That is odd.
I'll keep looking into it.
I'll let you go.
Later.
Talk to you later, George. Bess, sorry, I called her George. She's Bess. Sorry. Okay, so this is a fun puzzle. Let's solve it. I don't know if fun is the right name. Anyway, we need to get all these words together. My name is Moana. My name is Moana. I am Moana Montanui. I danced, and then I went kablooey, dancing all night long. Where is Moana? Moana's got to be somewhere here. This is your basic jigsaw puzzle. Not jigsaw puzzle. Word search puzzle? Word search puzzle. So we need to find all these words on the board. Oh man. Oh. Tawanga. There. Kiaora there. Which ones am I missing? Looks like this is gonna be one. Right, there's one. Here's Moana. There's Moana. Moana's there. Bottom right-hand corner. Just like that. Alright, and next I need Wakairo. WH, right? It's not it.
All done. Doubtful sound. That must be the password to the hatch.
Woohoo! We got the password for the hatch and phone access. game doesn't... I mean, I totally missed this, like, the first time I was playing the game. It's like, hey, phone access?
I only get to call one contact. Not sure if I'm ready to choose yet.
Oh, man, and Nancy doesn't know who she can call yet, so she's not gonna call anyone. Okay, we're stage 3. Sonny, am I gonna do stage 3 yet?
Haven't done. Check. Can't check that off. Still haven't done that.
Another thing that's kind of weird is, yeah, we can't progress in this game now. We need to do something before we can do, stage 3. We're just gonna sit and wait for Sonny to unlock it for us.
Hey, you.
Hey, you, what you gonna do?
Someone took our medallion.
I know.
That's cheating. Aren't you gonna do something about it? You're the one in charge here.
Can you help me figure out what to do?
I could. I won't.
Wow. Useless, Sonny.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Useless.
All right.
Have you noticed anything odd about Sonny?
Other than the fact that he's taken the show hostage? Yes.
Okay, what have you noticed?
The talking to no one was disturbing at first, but I grew accustomed to that. What really got me was the talking to the animals.
Huh?
Yeah, but not in a cute way. In a sad, terrifying, this is foreshadowing way.
What was he saying?
What was the content of his human-to-animal communication?
Yeah, I guess that is what I'm asking.
It was mostly apologies.
He's mostly apologizing to the sheep.
Did you take my medallion piece?
Guess it's only fair to ask everyone. I really didn't. I'll keep an eye out. The only thing I hate more than cheaters are people who turn a blind eye.
Aw, thanks, Curie. That's really helpful. She's gonna help us figure out who stole our medallion. Because Sonny's not gonna help.
What do you think Sonny is trying to do with the competition?
Fly it into orbit? That's my best guess. Sonny be crazy.
Any breakthroughs in the competition?
Why would I tell you about that?
The spirit of cooperation?
Hey, we have an alliance here.
So far, things have been pretty one-sided.
How's this? The password to the hatch is doubtful sound.
Now that is useful. Here, this should help.
Woohoo! Oh, this will help for the final puzzle of the game. Well, not the final puzzle, but, I mean, one of the final puzzles. Oh, and this is what all the names mean. So, Moana means sea. That's interesting.
Thanks. I'll let you go.
Later.
Sounds good. Let's accuse more people of stealing our thing. Here we go. Ah, here we go. We've got the other 2 people here. Let's accuse Patrick.
What?
Sorry, Patrick. This is Patrick! He likes to sit on his rock all day long.
Do you think I should trust Kiri?
I trust most people.
Me too.
I know. I don't have any crackers.
Crackers? Not sure what you're talking about.
People like to talk even when I don't know what to say, so usually I share crackers. So it looks like we're talking, but we're not.
So that's a good way to get out of conversations. Give someone food. I like this guy already.
Where were you when George was injured?
With Lena?
Where?
Near the bridge?
Did you see anyone near the bridge?
Lena?
Anyone else?
No, just us.
Did you see me? Our George? Because we were there too, and apparently Curie was there with her partner Aaron. I guess there was just a whole bunch of people standing right behind Nancy, and that's why she didn't see them when George got injured.
I couldn't help overhear you fighting earlier.
Lena wanted me to kayak. I hate water.
Why?
I don't have any body fat. I'm like a gorilla. I just sink to the bottom.
Yeah, he can't swim, so it seems pretty unfair to expect him to be the one to do the kayaking competition. He can't swim. If he falls overboard, it's gonna be a disaster.
You can't swim?
Can gorillas swim?
I don't know.
Well, someone told me they can't. Who would make up something like that?
Can gorillas swim? Alright, I don't know if gorillas can swim or not.
Talk to you later.
Nice talking to you.
It is very weird I mean, he's like, I swim like a gorilla. Do gorillas swim? I don't know.
So you paired up with Kiri.
Sure did, person I've never met before.
She seems to know what she's doing, so I could do worse.
Oh, people are saying no, gorillas cannot swim. They cannot.
Suppose you could form an alliance with a pack of wild dogs.
Also, Patrick can't float because he's got a bunch of body fat, because he doesn't have a bunch of body fat. I mean, we'll talk to Patrick.
Talk to you later.
See you later.
Again. Patrick's really muscular.
Oh, hey, Lena says I'm supposed to say that there was someone else near the bridge.
Who?
Lean, who am I supposed to say I saw? Oh.
You were not supposed to say that?
Nope.
So Patrick is just kind of dumb. He's just as dumb as a bag of rocks, which is kind of ironic because he sits on a bag of rocks all day long. And when did he talk to Lena about lying to me? Was he trying to lie to me? Or I'm not sure. Anyway, let us talk to Patrick about everything.
How long have you and Lena been together?
I'm not the best with time.
How's that?
I don't know. Who invented the minute anyway?
I have no idea.
Maybe we should just go back to the drawing board.
Actually, I think minutes are pretty useful. Dividing the day up into 60 seconds works, like, really, really well. Because 60 is divisible by so many numbers. That was the idea. It's divisible by, like, 4, 8, 12, 5, 10, 6. It's a very useful number that way. As opposed to, like, dividing the day up by the number 10. That's always something I feel that's weird about the metric system, dividing things up into 10, because that's only divisible by 2 and 5. I'm like, no, not as divisible. I feel like that's the same way we also did, like, 24, because 24 is a number that's divisible by a lot. That's how it was explained to me in school, you know, in elementary school. That was how I was told. This is why we picked 60 minutes and then 24 hours. It's just convenient how it works like that, because that makes up one whole day. It just happens to work really well, as opposed to the months and the months and the years. Months and years don't exactly match, because we picked months because, like, 29.5 days is a lunar cycle, so each month needed to be about 29.5 days. And so that way we've got 12 months per year, but that doesn't quite add up, you know, because 29.5 times 12 does not equal 365. It's close to 365, but it's not. I feel like if I got a chance to redo the calendar, I probably would have done, I think 28, I would have done months that were like 28, and then every month's 28 days, and then one super long month, or every month's 29 days, and then a super long month, and every month's 30 days, and then a super short month. I don't like how the months keep changing between, like, 30 and 31 days, and then poor February just has to be the shortest month at all. And it's just, I'm sorry for, like, babbling on this, but I'm like, I just saw somebody complaining on the internet the other day. It's like, wow, the months are so weird. Blah, blah, blah. Also is weird in terms of pregnancy, because it was something I was fascinated by when I, you know, my wife became pregnant. Was, you know, all my life I've been told, well, a person's pregnant for 9 months. That's how long somebody's pregnant for. They're actually pregnant for 40 weeks. That's the actual time. But 40 weeks is not 40 weeks works out to about 9 months if you average it out, but but each month is not exactly 4 weeks long, right? Because 4 times 10 is 40. That's 40 weeks. But it's not because we've got those couple of extra days on average for every single month, and that's why I'm like, if we could just switch to 4-week months. That would be cool. Every month's the exact same. But then that wouldn't quite work out with the lunar schedule. So that's why I'd go with the 30-day month, or the 29-day month. Anyway, random. Let's get back to the actual video game. I am so confusing Patrick, who's just sitting here staring at me and is so confused.
You and Lena seem to complement each other pretty well.
What? Oh, like harmonious opposites? Yeah, I'm good at that.
Are you excited to be on Pacific Run?
I suppose. Lean said we're gonna be on TV, and I said, should I pack?
You weren't excited.
I've been on TV before. You don't notice it when it's happening. Doesn't feel any different than regular life. It's like you make a tiny clone of yourself for people to yell at.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely, I mean, because he's a professional sports player, he's probably used to people yelling at him when he's on TV.
How did you get into professional rugby?
I played until I was really good.
Is that all?
I was facing down the river.
What's that mean?
When you're in the river, it's not a real river. I can't swim. I won't go in a real river.
Okay, no one's gonna make you.
My parents' students worry if they're in the river. It's supposed to push you to your self-discovery.
Like destiny?
Okay. My mother told me when you were in a river, you do what it says.
You don't want to swim against the current. I think that's a lesson she was trying to impart.
Do you think there's anything odd about this competition?
Yes?
What's that?
That I'm here? I don't like competition.
Weren't you a pro rugby player?
Rugby is a sport.
Right, a competitive sport.
This is silly. All these rules. Too many rules.
Can you tell me a little more about your family?
Why?
I'm just naturally a curious person.
Then you wouldn't fit in with my family. They all seem to know stuff. I never fit in.
What do you think of Sonny?
What?
Do you think he's nice?
Yeah?
Or is he here for selfish reasons?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Both then?
What?
There's a weird conversation. Oh well.
Does it strike you as strange that there have been so many accidents here?
Yes. No.
You can't say both.
He just did that with the last conversation. I don't know.
Oh, then I think I should sit this one out.
You were already sitting down. I feel like a lot of the complaints that are directed towards this game is just with the dialogue. A lot of these conversations are weird and don't make sense, like that one.
You're very vague about what your parents do. Why?
I never thought to ask. It's just ideas. Ideas aren't dangerous until you try to bottle them up. But that's what people always do with ideas they think are dangerous. That's a profound thought. Please write it down.
I've never met anyone who announces their profound thoughts so directly.
Sure you have. They just say it smarter and have better memories.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you another time.
Alright, talk to you later. Okay, so let's talk to Lena.
Nancy.
She's the one who stole our medallion, so this is the important conversation. We were talking to Patrick for fun, but with Lena, we do need to talk to her about the medallion.
Did you take our medallion?
Right. Section 2, middle paragraph. No player shall remove a medallion in the course of an active competition segment.
So that's a no?
Did you not read the rules?
I skimmed.
You want a free tip?
Is there such a thing?
Only when it doesn't matter. Here's how you win anything. Read the rules. Losers see rules as limitations. Winners see rules as a direct path to winning.
I'll keep that in mind.
$10 says you'll never read the rules.
No, but seriously, did you move our medallion or not? That's my question.
That's not a good idea.
Alrighty. Let's see here. These are the rules. Okay, contestants requiring medical attention will be evaluated by the medical staff. The teammate can continue solo or withdraw.
Can't check that off yet.
So I need to snoop their tent. That's what the hint is saying. The hint
Can't
is
go
saying
in there now.
we need to break into their tent to find our lost medallion. So to break into their tent, we need Bess's help.
Hello.
Whoa, you look worried.
I look worried?
I know you're upset, but everything will be fine.
You do know that George is the cautious, capable one.
That doesn't mean something bad is going to happen to you.
Don't use your logic voice on me if you're not gonna use your logic.
Fine. You might get hurt. Bess?
Please go back to lying to me.
Honestly, whatever happens, I've got your back.
Bess is pretty funny in this game. She's pretty funny in most games. I like having her here, even if she's not going to help us with the competition.
I need your help distracting Patrick.
Got it.
So she distracts Patrick?
What's up, my man?
Oh, hello.
That's a great rock. Am I right? I'm right. How are things?
Want a cracker?
Too late. As I was saying. Hey.
I'd better figure out the combination first.
This is a combination 30 whatever. That piece of paper that Lena dropped earlier. 308. Sweet, we got a points card.
I think I need more information to crack this code. These arrows look just like what I saw on Lena's clipboard.
Lena's clipboard. Okay, Sonny only talks to some contestants. So can we move a medallion but not remove it? I bet Nancy will know. Sonny's hanging at the waterfall. He brings up the waterfall 9 times a minute. Aaron's gone. Maybe helping Kiri. Kiri is making a name for herself. Will she be the hero or villain? You can lead Patrick to water, but try to get him into it? Not gonna happen. Strange that Sonny hasn't kicked me or Nancy off of the show yet. Oh, and here's information about those kayaks in case you care. Excellent. So, the clipboard here.
These arrows look just like what I saw on Lena's clipboard.
So, red up. So, red up is up, so it's UP. So, that's gonna be U. Let me write that down. And then blue up is gonna be N for north. And that's how we solve this puzzle. So it's gonna be under something. Under nests? Yeah, I think it's under nests. I'm just remembering this from last time I played the game. Under nests. In. Tree. I think it's tree?
Under nest in tree?
Yay!
I'll have to check that out.
Doubtful sound, under nest in tree. Yep. So let's go there. Doubtful sound. So the tree was over here. Oh no! Rocks! Nancy has to back away or she gets hit by that giant rock. And we did it! That is our medallion. Hooray! That is where she hid our medallion piece. Victory music. So let's put our medallion piece in
This
place.
must be the show's confession booth. Nah, I'll just stick with talking to myself.
Way to go, Team 2A! Woohoo! Yay! We're winning! Well, we're at least we're not in last anymore. So that's good.
Check. Can't check that off. That's done. That's done.
Woohoo!
Can't check. Haven't done that.
Sonny, are you going to start round 3 yet? Yay! Okay, we just unlocked round 3. We need to follow the butterflies to the 5 pieces hidden underwater. Excellent. Okay, round 3 is going to be on that hatch and doubtful sound. We were just there, actually. So why did, I mean, some people are asking why Lena wrote that down. I think it was supposed to be her testing Nancy. I feel like she did a trick like that on multiple contestants, just figuring out what they are. Did I figure out the hatch? Do my notes say? I think I might have forgotten what is the, Nancy's diary. Can none of these people swim? It is not hard. Lena and Patrick just don't make sense as a couple. I mean, right? I'm not wrong here. That means I don't understand Patrick and Lena are perhaps anything. Here's what I found out. Patrick and Lena are dating, so they're probably good at working together, unless they were picked specifically to be a train wreck on camera. I'm not getting that impression. Bess is not being very helpful. I shouldn't be upset with her. I am, but only a little. I'm not making progress or figuring out what happened at the bridge. But since George is safe, I'm not really too concerned with that mystery, as I am with making sure nothing happens. I'm not concerned with the mystery of who tried to murder George. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks. You're great. Oh, man. I think I forgot. Okay. The password from the word search. There we go. That's it. So we've had the password for a while, I suppose. And now we can solve this puzzle.
I need to match that image in order to charge the claw.
Oh boy, I remember this puzzle. Okay. Very similar to like that 3D puzzle we solved in Mason's area. Nancy drew the deadly device. Want to rebuild this three-dimensional image. If you don't get it correct, nothing happens. Let's see. Yes. And then maybe like 3 here. There are a couple of, it's really mean for Nancy not to care about her friend George. Like, seriously, who wrote that? That seems really out of character for Nancy. So let me see if I've got this. Ah, here we go. There's my mistake. Got it. Found my mistake.
It's about time I got to pilot a sub.
We need to... man. This is gonna take me a few seconds. We just need to find all these spots. Here's a spot. Let's see. Maybe turn around this way. Don't see any butterflies here. There we go. Excellent. So we need to grab this. I don't know why it says follow the butterflies, by the way. No idea what that has to do with anything. It's basically we go through the map and we need to figure out where all these things are. There's a little fish thingy. Position here somewhere we have a chest there. Yeah, Yeah, so the game only gives us 5 tries, and there are 5 pieces to find. So if you mess up once, you're forced to do that puzzle again. I think we do have to do that puzzle again anyway, but it's still kind of a pain. Excellent. Let's see. Does anybody see anything here? I do not. There it is. Looks like the next 2 things are going to be both in the lowest position. So let's just go to low altitude. There we go. And here we go.
That's the last one. Time to head in.
Woohoo! Fantastic. And Nancy did it. Hopefully this means I win for once.
All right, I did it.
Yay, I win! Oh no, I don't. Okay, I'm given 2 puzzles here. One is the kayaking challenge, and then the other is to fix the sheep display. Which is weird. That feels like that should be a totally separate challenge, the sheep display. Actually, it feels like the kayaking itself should be a totally separate challenge. And this is definitely the challenge where it feels like this should have been a competition, right? Because we're just going to go and do it while we're alone, all by ourselves. I wish we could have been like racing with Lena or someone on this. Lena
Time to race.
Instead, it's just be lonely. Left, forward, tap blue. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left, right, left, forward to green. Turn around, right, forward 3 times. Red. Turn around, forward, right. Forward 3 times to yellow. Then forward. Forward blue. Right. Forward twice. Purple. Turn around. And just to exit.
Yes! What else would you expect from the fastest paddle in the West?
Woohoo! So, that challenge is over. What did we win? We get 50 points, and we can go to this place, but the challenge there hasn't been unlocked, so why should we? Yeah, let's wait to unlock the challenge there, shall we? So we were going to Mossburn to finish the sheep display.
Sonny gave me your quest.
My quest?
Yeah, your extra event that gives us bonus points.
What is it?
Turtle.
Turtle?
Yeah, turtle.
There has to be more than that.
That's all he said.
I don't get it.
Well, I don't get it either. So now it's yours. No tagbacks.
There's got to be more to it than that. Bess?
You've reached the voicemail for Bess Marvin. She has left this conversation due to confusion.
Turtle, 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 turtle.
I need to label the sheep correctly according to their breeds and the farmer name.
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? I need to be the turtle. Alright, so let's see. The answer to this puzzle, we're just gonna solve this puzzle. We need to get all these sheep figured out according to the sheep book. That's basically it. Here's the sheep book. It tells us all about the different breeds of sheep. Again, this would be like a really boring puzzle for people to watch. And, you know, on this reality TV show, I cannot imagine people being on the edge of their seats watching this particular show.
Found you, Jock Stewart. Now to bring you home.
Oh, and somebody already won stage 3. So we've lost all 3 stages of this competition. Why?
You're watching Pacific Run. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a stunning solo victory. Kiri has placed her medallion first. She may be just one woman.
Okay, now how did she do that first? Like, I literally got the fish. There aren't any other fish for people to get. I don't understand. Did she have a different challenge to complete? If so, that's not really fair, is it?
But she's one woman you don't want to mess with, which is exactly what 2 more teams discover as they learn to ask not for whom the loser atolls. It atolls for Hee and Cocoa.
We've got some people in the chat saying, oh man, correctly labeling sheep, thrilling television content. I love seeing people put labels on things. Oh man, that is amazing times. All right, let's put the fish back. The fish goes here.
The fish figurine goes here.
And there is Nancy's medallion. Oh, I like those fish there. Yeah, the kayaking challenge would have been so much cooler if it was a race instead of Nancy just touching buoys by herself. It's so... This TV show, man. This TV show. So here we go. Yeah, we're sort of tied with Team Kia and Team Tawaki, whatever Team Tawaki is. Yeah, so half the people have been eliminated. Half of them have been eliminated. Fantastic. I believe we need to talk to Sonny to get more information about the turtle stuff, because seriously, I need to know more about these turtles. These turtles?
Nancy Drew.
What does turtle mean?
What? Maybe you should ask Patrick that.
Bess said my quest was turtle.
Oh! Wait, all she told you was literally just turtle?
Yes.
She left out a lot of words. She did seem a bit frazzled.
Stressed. You do know she's got a crush on you, yeah?
That explains the photo edit she made of me holding a puppy. Sorta. It sorta explains that.
Be nice to her.
Bess is adorable, and she adores you. I see why you care about her, and of course I'll be nice. She's a terrible messenger, though.
Sometimes.
Your side quest is to discover the mysterious inner life of the leatherback...
Turtle. Wow, she left a lot of that out.
Great. Now get turtling.
Why did he send Bess as the messenger anyway when he can text Nancy secret missions? I mean, just text Nancy, your side quest is figure out the inner life of the mysterious leatherback turtle. That would have been easy. And what on earth is this? What? Oh, it's the clue for the puzzle. The turtle puzzle. What do whales like to chew? Blubbagum.
Check your phone for a very special update from the show.
Fantastic. Yeah, see, this is also kind of weird. Nancy can't solve the puzzle without getting those particular pieces of paper. So that just makes it extra weird that he had Bess as the one to send the message. You know, Nancy could not have solved this puzzle on her own without that paper. So why even involve Bess? Even if Bess had given the message correctly to Nancy, Nancy wouldn't have been able to solve the puzzle. You're just a terrible producer, making people solve impossible puzzles.
I think you're the one who picked this season's cast.
if I picked the cast, it would have been a little bit more colorful, and it would have speakers and moving parts. Wait, nope, that's the opposite of what a cast should do.
You're talking about George's cast.
And the best part is, I totally know what you meant.
Yeah. What?
Bye-bye.
Cool.
I do love how his glasses match his hair. That's nice. That's kind of a mean joke, though. He's like, yeah, you said the show's cast. I'm gonna make a joke about your friend's leg getting broken. Yeah.
Hi.
As someone who grew up in New Zealand, do you think you have an unfair advantage?
You know it. By the age of 10, every New Zealander knows how to find scattered medallion pieces. It's the national pastime.
You sure it's not sarcasm?
I like you.
Yeah, well, I mean, all these puzzles are supposed to be New Zealand themed. Kind of. We had the New Zealand plant identification, and we had the sheep shearing, and I don't know how the submarine was specific to New Zealand, but I think it might be. And hey, congratulations on winning.
Nice job winning your stage.
Thanks, Nancy. Made a smart choice teaming up with you, it seems.
Yeah. Did I do anything to help her win that stage? No, but I will take credit for her victory.
What do you think about Patrick?
Ask me again when he wakes up. Assuming that will ever happen.
Later.
Bye.
Alright, so what was I doing? The leatherback turtle. The turtle. The turtley turtle. Someone says Sonny would have been cool as an opponent rather than the show host. Agreed. It would have been cool to have competitions against Sonny. That would have been cool.
Now to figure out what the comic meant.
So, the comic said, we need to make Lubba gum, right? Lubba gum. Yum, yum, yum. There's also a weird clue hidden inside the comic, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, we're spelling out Lubba gum. Now, Sonny June was a character who was mentioned in a lot of the other games. Secret of the Scarlet Hand, Phantom of Venice, Danger by Design. He was just a crazy scatterbrained intern who was obsessed with aliens. And yeah, it doesn't feel like he quite lives up to his reputation from the previous games. I guess he feels a little scatterbrained and strange, but he always seemed lots of fun too. He drew lots of cool pictures and such. Yeah, sort of like these comics. He drew funny things like this. Funny little caricatures.
I wonder what this means.
On the trail to what you seek sends you to the water deep to find the colony of black and red and reach into the rocky... Well, we're gonna have to go down here again. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see. Give me a moment here. I will grab this. There's only like 3 or 4 different combinations. So somebody just made a chart of like all the various combinations, and that will just help you solve all these puzzles. It's like I don't even need to try with this puzzle. Just follow the solution that somebody's already written down. One thing I will say about Sonny, whoever plays Sonny did a fantastic job with Sonny's voice. Like, totally nailed the Sonny voice. He sounds the way I expected Sonny June to sound. And he really does look pretty similar to the way I thought Sonny looked. It's just he's not saying the funny, weird, you know, just like all the jokes he's made in the previous games, because we've seen all the jokes, all those silly comics and things that he's written and such. We've got notes from him and silly things on like his disc, like we had his floppy disk in Secret of Scarlet Hand. It's like I wish he talked like that Sonny. That Sonny June would have been great to meet, but instead he's just, I don't know, kind of weird in this one.
This doesn't look like it's part of the competition. Uh-oh. Need to get back in, and fast.
Oh yeah, there's also like jokes about Cocoa Kringles. Sonny really likes those chocolate bars. Like he's the one to introduce Cocoa Kringles to the series. I wish we could have had a Cocoa Kringle joke with Sonny here. It feels like that would have been very important, or it would have worked. Anyway, we solved the turtle riddle.
That's done.
So that
Check.
means we get 50 extra points. Hooray!
Check. That's done. That's done.
Like getting 50 extra points.
That's done. Haven't done that. That's done.
It'd be more useful if we were in a competition that, you know, wasn't predetermined. Like as we saw, Nancy automatically loses the first 3 rounds no matter what you do. So it's like, what do they say? It's like, hey, it's Pacific Run where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. So Nancy solved that side quest. She got 70 points for solving that side quest and getting that thing. Cool. So stage 4 has now opened. I can go mining. Alrighty, so let's do that. So we want to go back here. We could pick up a miner tool. And this is how you do gold hunting in New Zealand, because apparently that's a big thing in New Zealand. So, my notes should say what to do. Otago Mines, that's the name of the mines here. It would be really cool also if we got to talk to Sonny June about all those various characters from previous games. I don't know, that might annoy people who hadn't played any of the previous games and they don't know that, but I want to talk to Sonny about Manette. It's like, hey, we both worked for Manette in Danger by Design. What do you think of her? Worst boss ever, right? Like, I want to have that
I need
conversation.
all the panning supplies first. Looks like each opening needs a complete fan in order to get the sluice working.
Oh man, now I have to remember this puzzle. Oh, and they can be rotated too. Ooh, gosh. Something like this. And like that. And like that. Please let this work. There. I hope that's the outside. Okay, and because this has 3 on the outside, it's gonna have to match with the 1. Does that make sense? So we've got 3 fan blades on this and 1 fan blade there. Therefore, 3 plus 1 equals 4. Whereas with all the others, it's mostly 2 and 2. Here's another case where we've got 1 and 3. So, solved that puzzle on the first try. That's pretty cool. Nice.
Maybe I should add something.
I need a pan. Where is my pan? Yeah, where's my mining pan? I need that panning tray. Oh, and this is the Inkerite vein. That's also going to be important for a puzzle.
Check. Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
Where do I get a pan? Do I have to buy it from the auction house? That's it. So let's do that. Right there. Let's get that sheep. It's a squeaky sheep. It's cool. Let's see. More points. All right, points cards. Fantastic. Those are just for fun. You don't really need to use any of those things. Like, you don't need that squeaky sheep. There's nothing it's good for, but it's just fun to get. It's fun to get. All right, so we have the pan. We're gonna put the pan in here, right? turn on the water and then use... Okay, never mind. Sorry, did it wrong. We want to get some...
I need all the panning supplies first.
Stuff here. Oh, what are you missing, Nancy? Oh, I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? Okay, got the pan. Get some dirt from inside the mine. Ah, getting dirt from the wrong area. Well, that would be a problem. Let's find some dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. That's the puzzle there. La, la, la. Dirt, 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 dirt.
This looks like a good place to dig for gold.
Woohoo! Are there secretly cameramen following Nancy
All
around?
right, dirt. Time to find a sluice.
That is a good question. Are there... I don't think there's anybody here. I don't see any camera people. I honestly don't. Let's see. Over here, what do we have? This mine area is just totally closed off. Alright, and this one, that's the anchorite vein. That's going to be a puzzle later on. And I feel like there was an item here, right? Maybe not. Maybe we're supposed to assume there's a bunch of hidden things all throughout this entire area. Could be. Nancy is very excited.
Time to get this sand in the water and pan for gold. Let's find some gold.
She's just a dirt fan.
There's gold in that there pan. Ha! Better take it.
Excellent. So I put my dirt here. I mean my gold here.
Yes, now to place us on the stand at base camp.
Woohoo! Yay! I think this is a victory for our team. I think we just won. We just won. And like I said, it's not getting the medallion that counts. It's actually putting the medallion on the board, which counts. We did it! Yeah! Woo! We win!
You're watching Pacific Run New Zealand. This season has been full of surprises, but this stage delivers on the what? Like none before. Team Tui has actually won a stage.
Yay!
The other contestants can still work for second place, but after this, their spirits must be broken. They were just beaten by Bess Marvin's team.
Wow, announcer, why are you hating on Bess? What did she do to you?
And in another told you so case of cheaters never win, Team I Swear We Didn't Do Anything, Amora Cora has been eliminated for cheating after they were caught on camera trying to counterfeit their own medallions. Points for creativity, but elimination for cheating. It's the end of the road for Team Kiwi.
Oh, so that's where the cameramen are. The cameramen were basically filming those people creating their own fake medallion. Meanwhile, the other team, I don't know anything about the other team, but they just got eliminated too. Those poor saps. It's a little odd how very few of the teams on the show stood a chance. It's almost like Sonny's specifically, like, fixed the competition, so these three important teams will win. The relic I collected in the sub was very old. Would a reality show plant objects years in advance? We're not doing great in the competition, but we're hanging on. My side quest is Turtle. I need to talk to Sonny. Let's see, is there anything else? Let me see. Sonny admits to hijacking the show, which is unexpected. If that's not what he's hiding from me, then I have no idea what he's hiding. Is he hiding anything? I can't discount the idea that you get what you get when it comes to Sonny. Something's not quite right here. Where's the crew? Kiri's intense, but seems to be an old pro when it comes to reality TV. She's got a reputation for being very brutal, but she does seem to understand the competition's just a game. Oh good, George is alive. She's not in the greatest shape, but she's alive. Her brain still works, and the rest of her will be back up and running before too long. Let's see. Oh, I can't use my phone here? Oh, I wish I could use my phone. I guess we just can't use our phone in camp at all. So, final stage is unlocked. The symbols at Lake Teanaui. Waitomo. Let's do it. Basically, everyone's cheating at this competition. I don't know. Nancy stole points cards from Lena. Lena moved her medallion. Nancy and Kiri were giving each other hints, which is sort of cheating.
If I can light all of the grid sections, I might be able to get the power back on.
I don't know, does that count as cheating if Nancy and Nancy and Kiri are giving each other hints? Kind of not. With this, you just want to move things all over the board in order to light up every single area. The solution's gonna look something like this. I have no idea. Up, down, those two can be friends. Those two can be friends. Those can be friends. Those can be friends. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. That there. That there. And where's the one that's not doing anything? There. Woohoo! That lights up the cave. Hooray! Fantastic. Okay, so this is Sonny's top secret notes. He's saying he's got an individual task for everyone. Nancy needs to get the turtle. George, that's done. Patrick needs... I don't know what Patrick's secret quest is. I don't think we get an explanation for that, really. Lena, very complicated thing. And then Kiri, she will attempt a daring feat guaranteed to delight children of all ages. Oh, and here's another...
I need to get a
comic.
fire going to see what's on that wall.
We need to get a fire going. So where is Nancy going to find a fire thing? I don't know.
That's check. Can't check that off. Can't check. Check. Did that. Haven't done that.
Let's get some hints here. I need to light the fire
Still
pit.
have to do that.
That's not helpful. Where am I going to get those things? All right. So it looks like we're gonna solve this comic. The new comic we got is here in the caves. Here in the caves, we have those symbols. So let's go back to those caves. Nancy is, yeah, there we go. So now that we have the comic, we can see Kiri's The idea being this really, really tiny area, it's very hard for anybody to get through except Kiri, because she's the acrobat contortionist. So she was able to get through there and start spelling out that word. All right, so that was her secret mission, according to Sonny. My mission was to find this relic piece from the turtle. And now let's leave the cave. So unless I'm mistaken, Kiri just opened up that area. No.
This can't be part of the game. What is Sonny up to?
Specifically, this is the mission that Sonny left for her. So yeah, she has to do a freestyle spelunk, bounce off the walls, squeeze into the fissures from Sonny, America's sweetheart.
This must be what Kiri was after. Wait a second. Whoa, I bet this spells something out.
Yeah, and you could barely see it on this. So we're spelling ominous, omniscience. We got another relic piece, another piece of the alien compass, which will lead to the aliens.
What was that about?
I promise I had no idea.
No one else got this mission, just me. Why?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying. You're not even supposed to be here.
That's not true.
You and me, we're the same.
Why do you say that?
We can destroy each other.
That's dramatic.
Tilt the odds my way, we'll stay cool.
If you give me a moment, I'm trying to remember where that light is. I thought it was inside these, like, cave mines. But I guess I could be wrong. I thought it was, like... not here. Here? No.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Really wish the game gave me more of a hint besides just complete the cave challenge here. Yeah. A little confused about that.
Haven't done that.
I guess we can do what we've sort of been ignoring for a long time, which is just find George. Or maybe we need to talk to Kiri? Let's talk to Kiri and Sonny.
How's it going?
What happened back in the mines? Are you okay?
I really don't want to talk about it.
You and Sonny were fighting. Why?
Because he's out of his mind.
But that's not new. It must have been something specific.
He's turned this show into a runaway train. Can't you feel it? We're speeding toward disaster.
Should we leave the show?
I have never left a show early, and I am not starting today.
Goodbye.
Later.
Hey, you.
Hey, how's it going?
Kiri seemed very upset with you.
She's got a temper.
It sounds like you had her attempt something very dangerous.
It was her choice to play. Just like it's yours.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Alright, just a few more seconds here. I don't know, we'll call Bess. I guess we can call George, too.
Nancy, can I tell you something weird now?
Sure.
I didn't think much of it at the time. Your application for Pacific Run came back with a rejection letter.
What?
It did?
Yeah, but then a week later, I got a note from the producers saying they'd made a mistake. You were going to be on the show anyhow. At the time, I didn't find that weird.
Whoa!
Right. What if that was Sonny?
Sonny, that's not cool.
Any more news on Sonny?
Well, I heard him giving Kiri her quest.
Really?
Well, sort of. I heard, Kiri, here is your personal quest.
Okay.
Then it got windy and the sheep started bleeding or whatever. So the best I could understand was deadly, get crushed, hard to reach. Good luck.
Whatever it is sounds intense.
No joke. Again, I hope my quest is very pleasant.
You already got your quest, Bess. It was to be quiet for 3 hours, remember?
I won the bonus.
You have no idea how much I love you right now.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy to say that. I'm happy to say anything. I'm even happy to say the word anything. Talk about a world brimming with possibilities.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, Bess, you just stay there and do nothing. Okay. I think I figured out my problem. It was, at Mossburn. Missed something inside the sheds. So let's see. Come on. Here. There we go. That's an item I was supposed to find. That's flint. That's flint. And let's go over here. We should use the flint to light the fire. There we go. That's what I was missing. And really, the game should have had a hint there saying, you know what? You can get flint from that particular place. Just
I need to
hint.
find and fill in the symbol listed.
Just a hint. Just a hint that should have been in this game. So, sorry to be a little whiny pants and get stuck. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry for holding us back for so long. So we need to create these symbols, these Maori symbols, which are detailed in the book that our good friend got us. Where is that book? Here. That Curie gave us. These ones. So here's the triple row. And what's next? Oh! Well. That should be it. And then the row, this one. Thank you, Curie. Very, very lucky Curie gave me this book. Otherwise, that puzzle would be impossible. Yeah. And then the hay. This one. The one that looks like a giant fish hook. Is here. It's gotta be this one. Got it. And then the next one is the giant whale tail. Hooray!
Sonny was here, and now my medallion isn't.
No medallion? Sonny? Sonny, what'd you do with my medallion? Ah. So that's pretty much it for the competition, actually. That's the final round of the competition. Stage 5. Our medallion was stolen.
Nancy Drew.
Sonny, where's my medallion? Oh, can we not talk to him about stealing my medallion? Why? Why not?
I think you're assembling a team.
Okay, Sleuth. Tell me more.
Those of us that remain, you need our skills.
Exactly, Sleuth.
Why are you calling me that?
Because you're holding a ticket to the mothership of truth.
You're not gonna make this easy on me, are you?
No.
What happens when I find all of whatever it is you're looking for?
You'll see.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Cool.
Fine. Okay.
Hi.
Nothing to talk to
I'll let you
Curie
go.
about.
Later.
Alright, then.
Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
Not done with the cave challenge? I thought.
Can't check that off yet.
I love this. The hint is check in with Sonny. And,
Nancy Drew.
talking to Sonny gave us nothing.
Later.
Bye.
That's very sad. That's very sad. Yeah. So I think what's happening now is that the game is punishing me for ignoring the George stuff. So let's, at long last, track down George. This is a puzzle we could have done much earlier on in the game. Where's the base camp? Over here. We need to explore Sunny June's tent.
I'm not allowed back there. At least not while the security cameras are active.
It's interesting because Bess confessed she snuck back here to meet George. It's like, Bess? Hey, Bess already snuck back here. How did she do that when Nancy's the only one with the security key?
There must be a way to block the camera's sight lines.
There we go. There's one. And this is somewhat tough. You need to put things in the right spots to block all the cameras. And that was wrong. Oh, man. Oh. So here. Got it. Ah, another round to this puzzle. So we basically get to ignore the entire, like, game show competition now. Basically. Nancy hasn't been that involved with the game show competition, let's be honest. But this is a point where just kind of ignoring it. focusing more on Sonny and his secret tasks to find the alien compass. We've got 2 of them. That's cool. We need to find a 3rd one. So this is Sonny's tent.
What's this? Interesting.
More comics.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's inside of this.
We need to
Knowing
figure out
Sonny,
the
I'd better
log.
figure out the combination before messing with that.
Definitely. And in order to get that,
So Jin is Sonny's grandfather. Is this why Sonny's here?
this is Sonny's grandfather saying, Sonny, okay, this is the time. You need to go to New Zealand today, find the artifact. We need to find the top secret alien compass so we can meet those aliens. And Jamila has her phone call. This is a puzzle. I mean, these are weird things, but they're for puzzles. Chapter 4, 2 plus 2. Return to Chapter 2. Read it twice. For more information, check out this. It's weird, but that will be a puzzle. And here we go. Sonny sees me and deliberately looks the other way. Thanks, Sonny. Thanks for not getting me in trouble. George? George? George, you awake, buddy? George is asleep. Well, let's not mess with George. George wrote some notes on her iPad. Yeah. We have the team confessions.
My name is Olivia. I am a former personal chef. I quit my job to come here. It was a risk, but I'm very confident we'll win.
Oh, well, that's nice.
How? I mean, we didn't even make the first round. I have to fly home to my family now, and they'll say, how did it go? And I'll say, oh, it was super fun, and I just didn't ruin my life. Does anyone need a personal chef? I'm really good.
Poor Olivia. Let's hear George's confessions. Oh, just one.
There's more than a competition here, but still, I'd like to win. Did you notice that Sonny's only focusing on some of the teams?
We've noticed a lack of any special skills in your application.
I have skills.
Could you list those skills?
That's not something I have to do often.
I trust you're more ready now. Let's not have a repeat of last time.
I wasn't exactly prepared.
Now you are, so just name one skill.
I'm pretty good at people things.
Do you understand that words are typically used to clarify or explain ideas?
Yes, thank you, I do.
Ouch. Yeah, that narrator, the announcer definitely has it in for Bess. Poor Bess. Yeah, George is just sleeping. We're gonna forget about her. That's sad. I wish we could talk to her about something.
That's done. Still have to do that. Still did that. That's done. Can't check. That's done. Can't check that. Can't check that off yet.
So, now what we're going to do, let's talk to, let's not talk to Lena and Patrick. Tell you what, I'll do a chat. What we're gonna do now is talk to Jamila. We'll talk to Jamila. Because Nancy found Jamila's phone call, that means we can call Jamila.
Who would you like to call?
Jamila, 020-496-0423.
Who is this?
Nancy.
Nancy who?
Close. It's Nancy Drew.
Oh, I remember you.
From Egypt.
That's right. Hold on. Where are you calling from?
New Zealand.
So Sonny found you.
It would appear so, yeah.
Are you in any immediate danger?
No.
Be less certain about that. I'm glad you're doing okay. At least until now.
You wouldn't know the combination to Sonny's footlocker, would you?
He never remembers those things. He hides the codes he needs in the spy booklets we put together, which I happened to edit just the other day. So, take the number in Chapter 2, the lower number of the Constellation pamphlet, the number from the UFO he's drawn in Chapter 6, and the chapter reference in Chapter 5.
You remember that, but not the combination?
I remember both, but if you're going to snoop on Sonny, you'd better be able to explain how you solved it. Otherwise, he'll know I helped.
weird puzzle. But yeah, that's the puzzle. We take the numbers from that weird book, we put them together to solve it.
I need your help.
That you do. I hope it's enough.
Do you have any clue what Sonny's up to?
Well, yes and no.
Give me the yes.
He's trying to follow up on his grandfather's wishes.
Okay, what's the no?
I'm not sure what he's after. I believe it's an artifact.
What kind?
Something very important to the Anunnaki. Something his grandfather, Jin, was desperate to get his hands on. That's all I know. Jin founded Spide. He's hard to track down, but he's an expert on relics and ancient sites. And aliens.
Aliens. Alright. Aliens. Jamila was from game number 26, the one where Nancy goes to Egypt, as she just mentioned. She was the weird person who believes in aliens and the Anunnaki, and now she's back! Hooray.
Explain this whole Anunnaki thing to me.
It's easy, but it's crazy.
Do your worst.
Spy believes that there is a community like the United Nations, but instead of countries, it's planets. Galaxies.
So it's the UN, but more fun.
Less fun. The Earth is in a very bad way right now.
That does seem to be the main talking point these days.
Because it's true. We need help. We can't go it alone.
I'm pretty sure we can.
As was I. We have everything we need, right? We're smart. We're strong. We adapt.
I sense a...
But. Yes, there is. But we don't know how to work together.
And the Galactic Parliament doesn't like this.
Exactly. But do us both a favor.
Be nicer?
Be realistic. Doesn't matter if any of this is real.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Not if pretending it's true makes the world better.
So do you believe in Spide or not?
Don't push me to say. Watch what I do and you'll see your answer.
I just want a straight yes or no answer. In Tomb of the Lost Queen, she indicated that she doesn't actually believe in aliens, that she thinks it's all fake. But here, she's leaning more on the side of, yes, I believe it's all real. We've got aliens that are forming a parliament, and they don't like us very much.
Do you work for Spide?
I suppose I do, unofficially.
As a teacher?
Yes, although, between you and me, the lessons are all rubbish.
Well, then why teach?
It's a cover. Most places that teach are a cover.
A cover? For what?
For the actual learning that goes on behind the scenes. I feel bad for the students. We just make things up about aliens while they take notes or nod off. But when they leave, that's when the interesting work begins.
What work?
We each have our interests. I specialize in artifacts, as does Sonny. Someday you should meet everyone. You'd fit right in.
So you've got a worldwide secret organization which goes places, gives weird lessons on aliens, just as a cover for other stuff. So like they steal special artifacts or they get special codes or something like that. It's sort of like they're international spies, which would be really cool if it wasn't all, hey, we need to get these Anunnaki aliens to come to Earth. That just makes it weird.
Do you think it's true Sonny hijacked the crew of the show?
Off the record?
Would anyone believe the record?
Fair point. Yes, he did. I told him not to.
Wait, you knew he was hijacking the show?
Sonny and I still work together quite a bit. He trusts me to not trust him. That's in anticipation of your next question.
About why you'd trust Sonny?
That's the one. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I believe exactly what he believes in, but I do believe he believes it, and I believe in him.
That's a bit circular for my taste.
Mine too. Nancy, I owe you my loyalty. I know you can keep calm under pressure.
That's what people say before introducing more pressure.
Well, here's some more pressure. I don't know if Sonny's finally lost it. More concerning, though.
More concerning than the show being led by a crazy person?
Sonny doesn't know if he's lost it.
What?
Yeah, what indeed. He doesn't know if he trusts his grandfather. He's here on his grandfather's orders.
To do what?
He won't say. But the night before he left, he called me. He was talking a mile a minute. He said he was going to do something there was no turning back from.
Something bad?
Something where people could get hurt. Maybe even die.
You told him to stop, right?
Of course.
And?
And that's when things ended up in the frightening territory. He stopped talking. He was on the other end of the phone, just dead quiet.
Why was he so upset?
That's what I asked.
And?
He said he'd already put the gears in motion as the story demands.
Well, that is kind of unuseful.
You said as the story demands. What does that mean?
Wouldn't I like to know?
You didn't ask any follow-up questions?
Please, Nancy. Of course I did. Problem was that the answers were very confusing.
Do you remember what he said?
Yes, but he told me stories. That's not how people answer questions.
Well, I mean, you don't answer yes or no questions either, so yeah.
What were the stories about?
His grandfather. It didn't make any sense, Nancy. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Can I call you back?
Of course.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more from you. Maybe. Maybe not.
Do you think Sonny could be behind George's injury?
I hope not.
Hope?
Not.
But he could have been?
He could. But I hope not.
I keep finding relics. Is that what Sonny is looking for?
Yes.
Well, why not find them himself?
Because they're not just hidden. They're hidden in different ways. You're finding pieces that are hidden like clues, no doubt. Everyone else will find their pieces their own way.
What are they for?
Jin believes if we assemble all the relics hidden by the testers, that's what he calls them, then we pass the test and they'll come visit again.
Do you believe that?
No, but then again, the pieces are there, and he is finding them.
Bye-bye.
Be safe, Nancy.
I mean, I feel like Sonny could have done Nancy's challenge, which was just pilot the submarine in a specific area. That wasn't too tough of a challenge, and apparently his grandfather was the one who told him to do that. I don't know if his grandfather drew those comics too. I feel like it could have been a way for him to get that, you know, the ominous omniscient puzzle solved on his own too, without needing to set up a fake reality show. And another, like, maybe complaint about this game is I feel like Sonny didn't need to create a fake reality show to get Nancy to do this. Nancy loves solving complicated scavenger hunt puzzles.
Can't check that up. Can't check that. Haven't checked.
Definitely. Like, Nancy would have come here to help out Sonny. You know, she would have definitely come out here for that mystery. I feel like Nancy's the type of person who would have done that on her own without needing to be lured here. Of course, maybe the others, maybe not. Maybe they had to actually be lured here with a fake reality TV show. Now, the fact that the reality TV show is fake kind of explains why it hasn't been very, like, focused or interesting. That's still...
Maybe this will help explain the plan Sonny accidentally mentioned.
It's kind of a mean way to say it, but yeah, we haven't had too much focus on this. And that comic I just read was sort of important. Probably focus more on that. This is what Grandpa Jin said. He said, in order to find the alien compass, we need to get the people, these people that match these things. We need Nancy Drew, and we need George, apparently, and somebody who's great with languages, and then Patrick. Okay.
Whoa, I'm gonna need a professional to crack this.
So we need somebody who's great with languages. That is specifically Lena. This is the piano lesson. This is the puzzle she has to solve. Kind of a shame Nancy doesn't get to solve that puzzle, huh? That looks like it could have been a cool puzzle.
I saw you in the out-of-bounds area.
Are you sure?
What's the game? What are you after?
Just visiting George.
That might be true, so I'll let it slide for now, if you do me a favor.
What's that?
Ask Sonny if this means anything to him.
Oh, it's another comic.
See how he reacts. Don't tell him it came from me.
Well, that's an important one, that comic. Alright, so I did a poll in the chat asking if I should talk to Lena and Patrick, and everyone said yes. And wow, there's a ton we can talk to Lena about. I think the important thing is the code. We want to talk to her about this code.
I found a really difficult code. Could you help me break it?
No.
I could make it worth your while. How about if I give you a points card?
You have that?
No, but I'm sure Bess could find one for me.
Let me see it.
Can I trust you not to just run off with this?
Just let me read it. I promise you'll get it back.
Have you met Jin, Sonny's grandfather?
Oh, another question I have here is, why wasn't this her personal quest? Why didn't Sonny give her this piece of paper to translate as her personal quest? It seems like she was brought here just to decode that one paper. That should have been her personal quest. Sorry, Sonny, I'm complaining about the way you set up your weird mission.
Yes? How did you know?
I think this might be his code. I was hoping you could shed some light on your connection to him.
Interesting. I can't.
How did you meet Jin?
I work with an orchestra. It's one of my hobbies.
And he played in the orchestra?
No, he brought an instrument, but he couldn't play. He'd just pretend.
Okay.
When life hands you an adorable old man pretending to play trumpet, you enjoy it.
He was using the orchestra as a cover? For what?
The pool shared a hallway with a rare book room. I caught him sneaking in, but I couldn't tease out why.
Alright, alright.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
So that kind of ties into what we were talking about earlier, with Spide being the alien cover society. So the Jin apparently was stealing magnificent rare books for whatever reason, using this fake orchestra cover. That's sort of what this alien organization does. They're just stealing things from all over the world, maybe copying things instead of stealing things. It's still kind of weird and complicated. Somebody just commented that, this is a puzzle game. We gave a puzzle to Lena, and we have no idea how she solves the puzzle. It's like, no, it's a puzzle game. We should have solved that puzzle.
Is there anything I can help with?
I need you to find a points card for Lena.
Consider it done.
Still weird that we want to help the other team. Yeah.
How did it go with Patrick?
That man is an enigma.
In what way?
Does it matter?
I guess not.
He's so calm, I forget myself. It's like that time I met a cow.
I need more information than that.
Oh no, Bess must have been talking to Jamila on the phone, because now instead of answering questions, she tells unrelated stories.
Dave dragged me to the fair, remember him?
Yeah?
It was a fair, so animals, scam artists, flirting with food poisoning. But then I found myself looking at a cow, and she was looking at me, and we had a really long cow/human moment. We got into not a staring contest, more of a staring cooperation. I think I was there for like hours, not thinking, not wanting anything, just being and smelling, let's be honest.
So Patrick is a cow. Great.
Just the profound part of cows and the not super smart part of cows.
So that reference to Dave, I don't think that's a reference to Dave Gregory from Nancy Drew's Secret of Shadow Ranch. I think it's a reference to Dave Evans. He's like her kind of boyfriend in the book. In the book series, like in the original Yellow Nancy Drew book series, Nancy's boyfriend Ned, he's at Emerson, and he's got two buddies, Dave Evans and then Bert. And Dave and Bert are just like the standby dates for Bess and George whenever they need to hang out together. So I think that's who she's talking about. Not Dave Gregory, the cowboy from one of the Nancy Drew games. It would have been cool if it was Dave Gregory taking her to like a fair, because he's a cowboy, and apparently she just loved staring at a cow at the fair. It was a really deep, spiritually moving moment for her. Yeah! Yeah.
Thanks for distracting Patrick.
I actually like doing it.
Yeah?
He's like my spirit animal.
He's a person and also alive?
I know, but he's so calm.
Like a cow.
Do you know that his parents and their parents going back were some sort of mystical teachers?
I gathered something like that.
He wouldn't talk about it, but it's like I stood next to him and we didn't say anything. We had crackers.
Okay, thanks.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, this game sometimes feels like it's two different games meshed together into one. Like, we've got the alien scavenger hunt thing, and the reality show. It feels like those might be two different shows. Maybe this was originally two different games that got mixed together. I don't know. But it does feel like they were sort of meshed together because the two storylines don't fit together kind of perfectly. Okay, so did Bess get the points card?
See something interesting?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Sonny.
Okay.
Pretend I'm talking to you about something, but I'm not.
Sure, we're talking about something else.
I just want to look at him. He's like one of those tall, beautiful things they have in Italy.
Not sure. Sculpture?
A barista.
Those aren't limited to Italy. Pretty much anyone who...
Yes, keep saying words.
Bess.
I can almost picture him with a puppy, and it's perfect.
Bess?
Shh!
Bess!
Bess, what? Yes, what?
Do you want to maybe put that Sonny enthusiasm to work?
You know I do.
Okay, go see if you can pry any information out of him.
I'll bust out my feminine wiles.
So let's see. Points card.
Did you find a points card?
Yes, I did.
Woohoo! Yay! Bess did something. She distracts Patrick and gets the points card. I think that's it. Thank you, Bess.
All right, thanks. Hopefully Lena cracked that code.
This is weird, yes?
You mean Lena helping us out?
I only asked because you've thrown my barometer
it's
way
kinda
off.
Weird, isn't it? I can't understand what people are saying.
You may blame me, but I blame Sonny.
What do you think it means?
If Sonny brought her here because she cracks codes, then maybe he needs help. But in summary, I have no idea.
Great. Good job, Nancy.
Bye-bye.
Get out of here, you old so-and-so.
All right, okay, so let's talk to Lena. We do, in fact, know that Sonny brought her here to crack a code.
You know, you won't get away with bending the rules forever.
You talked to Sonny?
I did. He's, looking into it.
Well done. I'll toast your closing of a loophole with the opening of a new loophole.
That feels a lot like cheating to me.
Me too.
I'm sensing that this is your main strategy.
In part. I really do like a fair fight. But I also like winning. I'm just giving myself enough room to decide a path later. Do yourself a favor and read the rules.
Alright, she's still big on breaking the rules and cheating.
I took your advice and read the rules.
Oh yeah? In the case of a direct tie, what are the 5 possible tiebreak activities?
There are 5 tiebreak activities? I thought there was only 1.
In case of a tie, there's a sudden death round.
Good luck out there, Tiger.
We are gonna have a sudden death round. That's how I know the answer to that question. Let's see, here's the points card.
I have a points card. Any chance you'd consider trading something else?
Oh, girl. Oh, girl. I'm here to win.
Worth a shot. Here's the card.
Oh, man.
Here.
Couldn't we have given her the 50 points card, not the 100 points card? Seriously, Nancy. Alright, here it is.
Hey.
Yeah?
There's something I remember.
We got the big translation. Hooray.
About Sonny's grandfather?
Really?
Yes. When I caught him sneaking into the rare book room, I asked him why. He said, "This is my etude."
What does that mean?
It's a type of musical composition. It's intended to teach a skill.
To improve a certain technique? I don't know how to take that.
Right. I was more amused than anything, so I said, "I suppose mine is chasing off old fakers."
And?
He said, "No, it's better than that. Sonny'll tell you." I just assumed that was some inscrutable old man joke, but then Sonny exists.
I'm so surprised the man who talked about his grandson actually has a grandson.
Did you ever find out what Jin was looking for in the rare book room?
I noticed him sneak out of a rehearsal, so I followed him. When I cornered him, he dropped a book.
What kind of book?
It was amazing. It had all of these rare codices, like the Emerald Tablet, but I could understand it.
What was it about?
These artifacts, it seemed. He took it, ran off. I never heard from him again. Until one day I got a note. It simply said, "I know you understood. Sorry I was bad at the trumpet."
Do you believe that?
I don't believe anything. I take evidence and I test it. And so far the tests, yeah, I believe it.
Interesting.
Talk to you later.
See you later.
So, you know what? I'm kind of running on a time limit here. I need to beat this game. So let me just, instead of talking to Patrick and Lena about everything, let's just rush to the end of the game. They were just sort of talking gibberish anyway, so like we don't need to spend too much time talking to them. They are just talking in mysteries and riddles, and you know, sometimes it works when characters are being mysterious. Like, say, I don't know, Nancy Drew, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Abby was sort of mysterious, and that worked well, I think. Whereas here, I don't think it works so well. One of these pieces of paper, I think, should tell Nancy she can go there. But Nancy just got a text message, too. Oh, from George? Hey, Sonny came to talk to me. Notes on my tablet. Ask Sonny if he's seeing anyone. Okay, Bess, that's helpful. And the piano lesson says gold mine, lit a lantern, jagged anchorite vein. Okay, sorry, my mistake. We need to do the gold mine vein thing. Yeah, wow, yeah. Back in the day, someone commented that, you know, back in the day, Nancy solved a maze and then had to ask about Gumbo Foo on the laptop in Message in a Haunted Mansion. Just really a different experience than this. Totally different experience. Okay, so it's mine here.
Whoa, what is going on here? Is Sonny on some sort of mission?
And they have a special thing here. This is going to be for the final puzzle of the game. Excellent.
Let's see if I can light this lantern.
We want to light the lantern.
There's a key in there.
Gives us a key.
That's done. That's done. Can't check that off. Can't check that. Haven't done that.
Haven't finished the Sonny
Can't
locker
check that
thing.
off yet.
I thought I opened Sonny's locker. Okay, let me go back there. The game is saying I missed something in Sonny's locker. So let's do that then. Yeah, if Nancy got glow sticks, that would be amazing.
Sonny's focusing on a small group of us. Why?
Well, this is more about Sonny's thing. Okay, Patrick needs to be the man in the river, Kiri being the acrobat. Lena is the one who solved that one riddle. George knows a lot about machines. Nancy, I can only hope she ruins everything. That's weird. La la la, and those are just references to the other Nancy Drew games that Sonny Drew has been in.
Check. Still have to do. Can't check that off yet.
Can't do the cave pit challenge yet. Maybe we could do that now. Talking to Sonny. Let's do this. Maybe now Sonny will actually talk to us. Oh, there's only 3 teams left in the competition. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Lena wanted me to show you this comic. Did you leave it for her to find?
Yeah.
Was it some sort of message?
Wouldn't that be cool? I've got something for you.
Another secret comic message. There we go. So this is the clue Nancy needs to reach that area.
Do you like comics?
Do you?
I do. Very much. The good ones teach us so much about ourselves.
Tell me about Jin, your grandfather.
I didn't leave that name just lying around for you to trip on. You're reading my things.
Let's say I was.
Are we saying it together, or is this a competition to see who can say it better?
Can you focus?
Nope, You're just afraid I'll win.
Sonny, I read your grandfather's letter.
I know.
Can you talk to me about that?
I wanted you to read it.
Why?
I need your help.
With what?
But some things I might have to send you when you're not next to me.
Later.
See ya.
Excellent. All right. So now we're gonna go there, solve that puzzle. I feel like we're relatively close to the end of the game. Let's see. So can this game focus? Yeah, like I said, it feels like it's multiple mysteries, like 2 scripts got shoved
This
together.
looks like the spot from the comic. I should investigate.
2 scripts got shoved together. I don't know if... Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I feel like if somebody were just to rewrite the dialogue, but keep the main, like all the puzzles and the main story the same, I feel like that would greatly improve
Interesting.
things.
Looks like I could open this if I found the right key.
I feel like that with about that with some of the other Nancy Drew games which aren't as popular. It's just like, okay, well, if just all of the dialogue was changed, but the game was exactly the same otherwise, that would help a
I need
bit.
to place all the ships in the grid according to the numbers.
I'm sorry I'm spending like so much time complaining about this game. Let's solve it. Let's solve this puzzle. I've seen this puzzle before. I know there's like an official name for it, like Sudoku. It's like a battleship puzzle. And I am
All right, I did
personally
it.
not good at these puzzles. That's just me.
What is this? Is this one of the relics Sonny's looking for?
Well, we found all 3 of those random alien spaceships.
Check. Did that. Haven't done. That's done. Haven't done that. Haven't done that.
So now that we found all 3 of the relics, Sonny should be able to talk to us about the medallion. I think that's it. Hey, we found the sheep. Okay. I think that's how the 2 storylines come together, is you can do whichever storyline you like first. You can do a mixture of them, because each storyline has separate parts. So now I think we've finished the storyline with all of the alien relic pieces, and we've solved the storyline of getting all of the medallions. Now Sonny should be able to talk to us?
Nancy Drew.
I found your note.
So this is that, I mean, she's talking about the note that was left where the 5th medallion should be. The note that says, Sonny was here. We found it like 40 minutes ago at this point. It seems like it's a little weird Nancy waited so long to bring it up. Yeah.
You need to give me one straight answer about what's going on here.
Okay, just one. Only one.
Did you take my medallion?
You asked for one straight answer, and I agreed. This is not the one you want.
You're not being very helpful.
I was hoping you'd take point on the helping, and I'd focus on the getting help.
And where does all this help lead?
You'll see. Go beat Kiri.
Alright, so this is also, I mean, this is a great place where I feel like extra dialogue would have helped, changing the dialogue would have helped. Do you know what the situation is? The situation is that Kiri just got her 5th medallion piece, and now she's rushing to the camp, and there has to be a race between Nancy and Kiri. Did not get that at all from the conversation. And it's interesting because, like, look at these points totals. Look at those points totals. Let's see, can I still... Let me see. I can make my score go down by buying a bunch of things. I always like doing this.
I have to keep 50 points in reserve.
Okay, how do I... Oh, man, I need to use the other points board to give myself more points. Anyway, so I just dropped my points score by a huge amount, and when we go into the camp...
Yeah, you better run.
We go into the camp, it's still going to be a race to see who gets first place.
Bess, catch!
You can do it, Bess!
Did we win?
Kiri's gonna win.
Wait, let's tally the score. And it's a tie.
Yes! Yes, yes. I love doing this every time because it's just so funny that everybody else lost hundreds of points and it's completely unexplained.
That means sudden death.
What? How is there possibly more?
You cheated!
Time to unveil the final test.
He totally cheated.
It's sudden death.
It also feels kind of unfair to Patrick and Lena's team because we're going to ignore them for basically the rest of the game. It's like, where were they? What were they doing? Did they have anything to do with the final round? Game just kind of ignores that. Sorry, Patrick. Sorry, Lena. You guys were just there to solve that one puzzle. Just to decode that Piano Man puzzle. Sorry.
Nancy versus Kiri. Winner take all. Teams must fill containers to match the arrangement shown in the display. Pay close attention to how many of each arrangement must be made, because every time an incorrect container exits the assembly line or you use the reset button, you'll lose 10 points. Each player has 5 tries to...
I have 3 points cards. Why can't I use those? Ugh.
Get each round right. Get it wrong 5 times and you get 0 points for the round. The team who finishes with the most points wins. Are you ready? Get set. Go!
Nancy, you got this.
Sounds good, Bess.
This is a stressful puzzle. I know some people don't like it. It's one of those puzzles where I feel like you need to do it on junior mode before you do it on senior mode because it's just tough to figure it out. So what we want to do is green and then... Okay, so like this round is super easy. We just close one thing and then we just wait and do nothing like this. So we just close the middle one and then the pipe's just going to go all the way across. It's going to automatically get that. Actually, the first round is the same on both Amateur Sleuth and Master Sleuth mode.
Keep up the good work.
But now we get the tougher one. It's going to be red, green, green, blue. So we're going to have to close this one at first because we want to get red and green with those greens, right? Does that make sense? So it's going to be red, green, green, blue for the first time around. Then the second time around, I'm going to have this be open. So it's going to be red, green, and then green, and then this blue. We have to think 2 steps ahead. So the second round is going to be open this, close that. Does that make sense? So round 1, this. Round 2, this. So let's go. So let me get round 2 going over here. Kind of tough because they're both going at the same time. If we got like a pause in between every single round, that would make it easier, right? Right?
Don't get stressed out! Stay calm! Is it just me or is it moving faster?
Alright, so here we got 3 ones, so we're gonna have to close 1 and 5. Just like the previous round, we need to get these 3. Then I'll open number 1. It's gonna be red, blue. No. Round 3 is gonna have to be red, blue, and gold. Yeah, round... This is round 1. Get that. Then next is gonna be these 3. These 3, that's gonna be the next round. And then the final round is gonna have to be these 3. So hopefully that makes sense. I want these 3, then these 3, then these 3. Oh man, is this complicated. Okay, let's do it. So we want the middle 3, then the last 3, then the first 3. So middle 3. Gonna close this because the next round is the last 3. Open this because the second round is the last 3, and then here it's just the first 3. That's that round. So I need to close those 2. I hope my explanations are making sense.
She's gaining on us.
I hope my explanations are making sense. It feels like this round is going to be messing with us because you think there's a lot of blues here, so you want blues to start with. Let's go with, first round this. Blue, red, green, and we need to get those greens in place. So first round is going to be that. Then blue, okay, yeah. First round is these three. Second round is going to have to be these three. Third round gonna be these three. Yes. Allowing for the final round to be these three. That's my guess. Very difficult, but so let's see, where was I? Fourth set, these three are the first one. That's easy enough to figure out. So I do have the notes which say this. So the first tube, I'm gonna need to do open 1 and close 5. Now, with the second tube, I open 2 and close 4. This third one, I'm gonna close 1 and open 3. No, 1 and 3. Open 4 and 5.
Work faster, but correctly.
And finally, this one. First round is gonna be this. Next round is gonna be this. Third round is gonna be the last 3. Fourth round is gonna be this. And the final round is gonna be this. So, yeah, really kind of complicated to figure out this. Let's get started. So when the first tube passes, I'm going to open number 2 and close number 4. That's probably the easier way to figure that out. Easier way to remember it. Okay, next we close 1 and 2. Open 4 and 5, because like I said, that round is the last 3. Okay, now I need to open number 2 and close number 3. When this fourth one passes, I'm going to open number 3 and close number 5. We did it! Hooray!
There you have it, a surprise come from behind victory for Team Tui. As Nancy Drew lets no obstacle stand in her way, 2 things are certain. Team Tui's upset will go down in Pacific Run history, and Sonny June will never work in this town again.
Emergency! All crew alert! I'm taking over the airwaves. Team Tui, report to field.
We did it! Hooray!
You're finally ready for that answer I promised you?
Let's just say I'm beyond ready.
Great! Grab a rope and join me in the caves.
Woohoo! Where am I gonna get a rope? Oh, there's a rope right here.
Looks like I can tie a rope off here.
Alright, so this, you can kind of see the rope needs to be tied here. This will lead us to a puzzle. Woo!
What is this?
This is why I brought you along.
To solve this puzzle? All right, well, what do I do?
Nancy, I figured out Sonny's blueprints. You'll find an odd device in one of the caves.
Looking at it.
Tell Sonny, top corner's green, bottom corner's blue. Good luck.
That must have been George's special mission for this puzzle. Just to tell Nancy the instructions for this puzzle. It really does feel like Nancy should
I
be
bet I need to
able-
fill in the rest of the board so that none of the pieces touch a piece of the same color.
Nancy should be able to tell Sonny about this. It's like, hey, remember those monkeys on the island in Ransom of the Seven Ships? You worked there playing games with those monkeys? This reminds me of that puzzle. It totally does feel like the monkey color challenge. But it's like, come on, Nancy, you should be able to talk to Sonny about it. Right? Let me just get all those red pieces on the board. There are multiple solutions to this puzzle. And this should be one of those solutions. Specifically, I feel like the reds and yellows could be swapped. I think that would be another way to solve this puzzle. Whereas green and blue, those were already put in place by by George's instructions. Nancy does get cell service inside her cave. That is actually pretty amazing. The center one is a really complicated one because it's fetching 4 different pieces. So 2 of the diagonal pieces have to be the same. That's the only way you could get that done. This probably has to be a blue piece. This must be green. That is also touching like 5 other pieces, so that's another tough one to get. And then blue here and blue here.
All right,
Got
I
it.
did it. Am I going to regret pulling this lever? Well, here goes.
This is fun, everybody. So, are you ready for the culprit reveal? It's time for us to figure out who tried to kill George. Who did try to kill George? And let me read Nancy's diary. How many good experiences begin with the line, grab a rope? Probably none. The show rules will come in handy. Wait, really? Nancy's asking about the show rules? At this point in the game? Weird. Anyway, who tried to kill George? Let's find out! Big culprit reveal.
Want to hear a funny story?
Whatever you're upset about, we can talk it through.
Fine, I'll skip to the punchline.
This is not a joke. We could die down here.
You'll be fine. But, worst case scenario, if you die down there or something...
That's not a remote possibility.
Oh, hi, Sonny.
Hi, Kiri.
When you die down there, it'll be as much his fault as mine.
There are other ways to get what you want.
I played you from word 1. You think you can psychoanalyze me?
I just want you to think through what you're doing.
No, you want me to feel differently. But feelings don't steer this ship, honey.
What does?
Making you pay for your betrayal.
That's her motive. She's mad because Nancy betrayed her, and that's why she wants to kill Nancy. That's why she tried to kill George, and that makes no sense whatsoever. Sorry.
You won't get away with it.
Doesn't make sense to me.
The cave was dangerous? I thought it was part of the show. See, that's what I'm going to say. And it's going to work out perfectly for me.
Of course, now, actually, I do have the question of, did she try to kill George at the start of the game? Is that the case? Because that has nothing to do with... It's like, why did George even get attacked at the start of the game if we're never going to investigate George's attack, if we're never going to explain George's attack? It was just in the game to have a dramatic cliffhanger at the start. It feels so unfair. Whatever. Okay. Like, what did Nancy do to her? Nancy was nothing but helpful for Kiri. Kiri even thanked Nancy for helping her when round number 3, right? I mean, maybe she's mad that Nancy won the sudden death round and won the game overall. Well, that would make sense, but that's not what Kiri said. Kiri didn't say, this is for you beating me in that really weird puzzle. No. She wants revenge for a betrayal.
Aren't we?
I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
Let me guess, those lights were the good news.
Yeah.
We should call Bess and George. You know, our phone works, apparently, down here in the caves. That would have worked fine.
So what's next? Any great ideas to get us out of this cave?
It's, down there.
I'm not falling for that.
Oh, okay. Push!
Ah! You pushed me in!
I'm just sort of living in the moment. I'll be honest, this part was a surprise.
Why did you bring us all here?
Are you sure you wouldn't rather focus on the rafting?
What?
Aim for the lightning bolt looking thing.
This is a puzzle.
Avoid the thing that looks like giant fangs. Pass under the Minotaur's hands. No, wait! Horns! Pass under the Minotaur's horns!
It's right, left, left. That's the puzzle.
Turn right. Pass under a group of stalactites, not the fang kind.
Done. It kind of reminds me of the puzzle at the end of Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, where you have to turn left, right through a minecart challenge, but it was a lot more fun in that game. Alright, so here we come to the place. This is the place where we're going to use the alien compass. Sonny's going to be kind of disappointed because he doesn't see anything. He's like, Grandpa, was this all for nothing?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here, Jin!
Sonny, calm down.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm sorry I wrecked your life. Let your friend get hurt.
Hey, you guys okay?
Send help!
Send what?
Help!
Say that louder.
You gotta be kidding me. Help!
Oh, hang on, I just... God, okay.
Oh dear.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. That was fun. Oh, were you saying help? Oh, what's this?
What is it? Do you see something down in the water?
Not sure what.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's too deep. No way we can get down there.
That's it.
What?
This is my river. I can't swim. I sink. Like a gorilla.
Wait, Patrick! Sonny?
How long has he been down there?
I'm going in if he's not up soon. How many more people get hurt for this mission?
I'm such an idiot.
Maybe it's time to let go of your grandfather's stories.
But he told me that him and me were special. That I wasn't just some kid. I was one of the Anunnaki. That's what I made myself believe.
What about now?
I'm not stupid.
Sonny thought he was a member of the Anunnaki? Sonny thought he was an alien? What? Anyway, because Patrick, like a gorilla, cannot swim, he can pull a magic underwater lever. Good job, Patrick.
I never said you were.
Is it okay that I wanted it to be true?
Yes.
Those stories he told me, that's where Sonny was born. That is not swimming.
He's drowning. Come on, guys. You really need to help Patrick here.
Is he walking?
I mean, I get it, Sonny. You're having some grandfather issues right now. You really should focus on the right now.
I'm fine. Is there a plan for getting me back up? Never mind. Stairs. Guys, you gotta come check this out.
Honestly, yeah.
Sorry I doubted you, Grandpa Jin.
Somebody in the comments just said, it's like, they need a deep sea diver. That would have been useful. Yeah, that would have been cool. Scuba equipment could have been cool. Finding somebody who swims like a gorilla, maybe not the best way to go about pulling that secret lever, which is underwater.
This is what Jin sent you to find? What is it?
Well, Nancy, this is why I brought you along. Here's the final piece of the relic.
Oh, I do have to say, I feel like there's an underwater lever. We didn't actually see an underwater lever. I'm just extrapolating the fact that Patrick pulled a lever. It could be because Nancy pulled a lever just a few moments ago.
Be careful. I think we only get one shot.
Patrick said multiple times he can't swim.
Looks like I need to assemble all of the pieces first.
We really should have been more concerned for his life. Okay, we put together the 3 alien piece fragments. Oh, in the proper order, of course. Yes, there we go.
If I use Jin's comic and the notebook, I should be able to spin the rings to the correct alignment and unlock all of the pins.
Notebook? And symbols in the comic, like those are some symbols. Got another set of symbols elsewhere. Here are more symbols. Oh, okay. Those are 3 symbols. And I don't know where the other symbols are. Anyway, when we got all these symbols together, this is how we solve the puzzle. So the ending is gonna look sort of like this. There we go. There's number 1. There's number 1. Next, we're gonna rotate it up here. We're gonna point it here, and then we're going to switch the things around so they show the stars on the outside. Those ones. Okay, that should be the solution. There we go. Number 3, we're gonna point it back down here again. So just sort of on the edge there. We want to change it to one of these symbols. This one. That one. That one. Next, upper left. We're gonna rotate this to the upper left right here. And we want this. Great. And then finally back to the upper right. This is such a weird, kind of difficult puzzle. I'm not sure a lot of people understood it. I think a lot of people just looked up the solution on the internet, or just used the hints. Just used hints to figure it out. Because the game will tell you the solution eventually, if you use enough hints. So let's see. One problem too is like, okay, well here's the actual solution, but I'm a little bit off with the angle. Yeah, that makes it very tough.
What is it doing?
Anyway, we've solved it. We've got the alien compass. Sonny's grandfather was not lying. We have an alien compass hidden here in New Zealand behind all those many, many puzzles, and we finally found it. Hooray!
It's real.
So, if the artifact is here, what exactly does that mean?
There's always a piece of truth in his stories.
It almost makes me not want to know where the story ends and the truth begins.
Then why ask?
It's in my nature, like it's in yours to believe.
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah.
Nancy!
Bess,
I'm with Patrick
is that
on
you?
this one.
Guess what I'm doing, Nancy?
What?
Saving the day, that's what. Listen, I know you want to escape right away, but I've never saved the day.
That's fine. You've earned it.
I just want to enjoy it for a second. Okay, here's the rope.
Hooray! Way to go, Bess.
Dear Ned, I'm not allowed to tell you what happened at Pacific Run until the episode airs. So bye. Love, Nancy. Okay, just kidding. You are now dating a reality show winner. Go Team Tui. After George was injured, Bess stepped up and did her best to help us take home the trophy.
Bess did absolutely nothing during the entire competition, and you know it, Nancy. Those are lies. Nancy did all of the work, not Bess.
Once the real production crew arrived, Bess, George, and I worked with the show's editor and finally found the evidence of who cut the rope bridge.
Sounds like a cool puzzle. We should have been able to solve that in this game. And the aliens? Do we actually get to meet the aliens? No. No, what happens is Sonny just, like, I guess takes a picture of the star map and disappears and nobody sees him again. The end. All that work for that, yeah.
After a quick call to her agent, Kiri confessed. Sadly, it won't be the last we hear from her. Her newest show, Detained Diva, The Kiri Redemption, is set to air this fall. After putting his superior sinking skills to work, Patrick has decided to conquer his greatest fear. I hope for Lena's sake he doesn't get caught up in a rip current. He might just kick back and see where it takes him. Sonny sent Lena a few of Jin's books as a thank you for her help. For her, an unsolvable code might just be the greatest gift there is. Jamila is coordinating with museums in New Zealand to study the artifact we found. Sonny, I think, is more interested in following where it leads. I don't know if Sonny believes everything Spide teaches, but after his time in New Zealand, I do know he believes in Jin. He was searching for a reason to follow Jin's lead. I'm guessing he found it, since his parting advice to me was, "I'm running away now. Please don't tell anyone which way I went." Winning the contest was just what Bess needed. She's back to being the Bess we all know, and making friends right and left. George was soon well enough to move around a bit and got to join us on an exciting tour of New Zealand. Although she had a tough time keeping her eyes open. Guess how many counting sheep jokes Bess made? I don't actually know. I fell asleep trying to keep track. That's my story of being on reality TV. After talking to some former contestants, I guess our experience was pretty much exactly how it goes every time. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
I don't care. Puffins? Wrong. Okay. I didn't use too many hints. That's good. And I got an Easter egg. Those are my awards. I got none of the other awards. Sorry.
In ancient days of Greece long past, Hades searched for a queen to sit beside his darkened throne. On Mount Olympus, it was decided Persephone, the life of spring, now belonged to the night below. Demeter tried to save her daughter, but the seeds of deception had already been sown.
Labyrinth of Lies.
Join us on our next adventure and escape from the Labyrinth of Lies.
She says escape from the Labyrinth of Lies. It makes me think there's going to be a labyrinth puzzle, but there actually is no maze puzzle. They should have had a maze puzzle. I actually don't think they have a Minotaur in that game, do they? That's weird. But, you know, it is definitely very much a Greek-themed game. So, lots of Greek mythology there. Alright, so that's it for Nancy Drew the Shattered Medallion. You know, people are saying, woo, Greek mythology. You know, people saying it's like, were the people who made this game talking to each other? Because there definitely does seem to be a disconnect between some of these team members. You know, like I said, it does seem like we've got two different storylines going on. Like, they were made by two different teams that didn't talk. I don't know. The alien story was just kind of weird. I'm sorry, finding that alien artifact was kind of weird, and it feels like there's no payoff. I would have leaned more heavily on the reality show competition of the game. All the advertising for the game leaned heavily on the reality show competition, but then the whole ending with the culprit for that didn't make sense. That wasn't really thought through. I mean, not to complain, but I don't understand Kiri's motive. I've never known anybody who's been able to explain it to me in a way that makes sense. Like, why did Kiri try to kill Nancy and George? You might have noticed that Kiri doesn't show up until, like, the end of the game. So, no. You can't talk to her before you meet George. Kiri showed up after George was attacked. So, she must have had a motive to attack George before... that's so confusing. I don't know. Anyway, it's just, Kiri's just a crazy reality TV star. That's as good of an explanation as I think we will get. We will get. It would be nice to like replay the game, look for some way to betray Kiri, because I'm not sure how you betrayed Kiri. That is just the confusing thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me play this game anyway. I'm sorry if I complained a lot about this game. I'm sure we've got lots of comments here from people who did not like the game. I've definitely seen people rate this as like the top 5 worst Nancy Drew games. This always is on the list. It's just kind of, I mean, it's got some good points. Don't get me wrong, but it is kind of a mess. It feels like the alien storyline goes nowhere. The culprit thing makes no sense whatsoever, and it just doesn't combine. Like, the reality show could have been a lot better, and the fact that the culprit to the reality show doesn't make more sense, and the game sort of gets hijacked for the alien thing that doesn't go nowhere, just kind of like ruins the reality show. You saw when I was playing this game, we did the reality show, and then the game got put on hold for alien stuff for 45 minutes, and then we got back to the reality show with a quick, sudden death round, and then Kiri tries to kill Nancy for no reason. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I've played all the other Nancy Drew games. And this, the 2022 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. We did get to meet Sonny in this game. That was cool. I did like meeting Sonny in this game. It was pretty awesome. The music and the graphics were also pretty awesome as well. Bye!